hi, hey girl, welcome to the WigCap. My name is Jayro, and this is the WigCap, the weekly Drag Race recap show that you didn't ask for, but I gave you anyway, because I'm just that charitable. Today we're gonna talk about season 12, episode 4. The girls are still reeling from the elimination of Rock'em Sakura, as am I. I just want to say thank you all for your prayers, thoughts, and concerns, and fruit baskets during this difficult time that I'm going through. Britta says that it is very sad to see Rock'em Sakura go, especially considering some people seem to just barely be getting by. And then, of course, the shady editing cuts right over to a shot of Aiden insinuating that is who she was referring to.
I just hear Rock'em's crying and how badly she wanted this, while other people did the bare minimum and skated by again.
The next morning, the girls enter the workroom and immediately start discussing who's the trade of this season. Jada immediately appoints herself as trade. And it's kind of like, oh, but besides me, girls, who's the trade? And then Heidi, of course, jumps in and says,
I think Jan would be trade if she had her boy brows.
the shade.
Girl, the shade of it all.
I'm not saying that affected me emotionally, I'm just saying I just shaved my brows off yesterday, so.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
It's a video message from RuPaul. The video message makes tons of medical puns, which is just too meta for me right now, given everything that's going on in the world.
A bitch is scared. I'm a little scared, you know what I'm saying? Woo!
RuPaul enters in a white lab coat, presumably designed by Klein Epstein and Parker. She tells the girls that they are going to be acting in a scripted medical drama called Grey's Anatomy. The girls are each handed a cup with a pill inside of it. The two girls who receive the glittery pink pill are in charge of casting, and that ends up being Nikki Doll and Gigi Good. So they try to cast the thing fairly, allegedly. Widow really wanted to be Black China. Widow really wanted to be Dr. Mother Gay, but they gave it to Sherry instead. Aiden also says she didn't get the role that she wanted, and at this point I'm sick of hearing these bitches complain. Ru does his walkthrough and encourages the girls to make bold choices, much like his choice in accessories.
No! God, please, no!
Jackie talks about her experience in the medical field collecting stool samples, which actually prepared her for gay sex. In Grey's Anatomy, Gigi was great, Jackie was great, Sherry was actually phenomenal also, and I feel like I'm not supposed to like her, but I really thought she was funny in this challenge.
I could not believe it.
Britta and Aiden were extremely painful to watch. Widow enters screaming because she's giving birth, and she killed it. Not the baby, the performance. Nikki really struggles playing the role of the baby, but the good thing is that she looks terrible.
Don't look at me.
Jackie's character eventually gets a face transplant, and the final result is Jan, which is hilariously shady. Oh, and bitch, at the very end, Dahlia comes rolling in as the broccoli. I fucking died. This week on the runway, the category is Planet of the Capes. As you can see, I wore my cape today. Are you wearing yours? Do you care as much as I do? My tops this week are Jan, Gigi, and Crystal. Jan's runway look was so hilarious, and she was like a skydiver superhero moment. I totally would have done something like this, like a reveal of the cape out of a bag or something. I really like the narrative that she brings to each of the runway looks, like it's an actual theatrical moment. Gigi's was a reference to Troop Beverly Hills, and I have a soft spot for a queen who can wear non-stretch fabric and isn't afraid. Crystal was one of my tops today too, because Crystal's look was so really, it was her face that did it for me, because she took the critiques from Michelle and she really applied it in a way that takes the critique, applies the changes, but she still looks like herself and she looks stunning. My bottoms this week are Heidi, because just look at it. Britta, because the cape was so sad. The dress was more important than the cape, and the category is capes, so what is going on? Pretty much everyone else I was not living for. Capes are one of my favorite things in drag. It's like, I always feel like a superhero in drag, and what is a superhero without a cape? Honey. On the runway, Ru asks the age-old question, who should go home and why? Most of the girls say Heidi and Nikki. Nikki actually says Nikki, which is very interesting to me because why the fuck would you say your own name when you're trying to stay in the competition? I would throw anybody under the bus before myself. Are you kidding me? So the bottom two this week end up being Heidi and Nikki. I want to be very transparent with you. The minute I knew that Heidi was in the bottom, I thought, well, fuck whoever is going to be in there with her because I've seen Heidi lip sync and she's actually terrifying to lip sync against. Nikki did not stand a chance. And the crazy thing is that Heidi mopped the floor with Nikki and she wasn't even trying. She only did like 2 splits. She was just like, oh girl, here, let me just do a little something just to get warmed up, just because I don't need to do much. And she sent her packet. Anyways, that's all I have for you this week. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video and comment something fun down below for me to respond to, and follow all my social media links down below. Alright, I'm gonna go moisturize my face with a 5-meat pizza. Thank you so much for watching, and until next week, remember my eyes are up here, okay? Bye-bye.